Black people, yes, I think I'd like to spend a little bit of time talking to you. I need you to know something that is truthful. God needs us. God is waiting on us. God has prepared this moment for us. We need to do the work of God, to show some love, the kind of love that we've always known, regardless of what we've gone through. It is love that has kept us here for this moment in time. Look at America. America is going fast. The people, many of them, American people, can't stand what's going on. People who were calling themselves friends around the globe are now turning against us. And those who we have called enemies, they are rejoicing in everything that's going on. But that's the moment that we're in. Look at Donald Trump. He represents white supremacy. He represents what America has always stood for. Well, we might not be able to cover every moment in time, but let's just think of a few. When they came here, what happened to the natives? What happened to the natives? They have celebrated it, especially in movies. What happened to other people that came here to do work? We know what happened with them. But most of all, what happened to us? What happened to black people who were turned into slaves back then and still today? They're trying to keep their feet on our neck. Wake up, brothers and sisters. God needs us. Now, what is this evil doing? It's hurting America. What happened when they send the brothers and sisters and others back on planes, sending them to other countries, wherever they get them off this plane? Do you recognize what that is? That is the same thing that they have been doing ever since they've been associated with America. And they say, make America great again. Let's go back to that moment when we controlled everybody because we did not care about anybody but ourselves. And we would do anything to maintain our standards. That's what they say. That's plain as day. But God is God. And God knows that that idea does not represent God. And so God needs some people to rise up and represent what God is about. Not to go into war. Not to go in trying to outkill somebody, outsmart somebody, no. But to represent God. A people, you and I, who've gone through the worst, to rise up and show America what God is. And how do we do that? By saving America from this evil force. How do you do that? By exposing that evil force. Every day it's being done. That ugliness is being seen. But at the same time, it's calling on us to show the love that they have not seen. To show them the compassion and understanding and empathy that they have not seen. To show them love. And what does it mean when we talk about love? We're talking about taking away the pain, take away the suffering that they've endured a whole lifetime. And I don't want to name the things that they found themselves in that might be considered as disgraceful by some, but it was things they found themselves doing in spite of everything else, and nothing was being fixed. Even though there were jails and prisons and killings, nothing was being fixed. But that's the world, absent the spirit of the love that only comes from God. And God is needing some representation to come out now and stand up now and glorify God in being that representative. We must make sure that everybody understands regardless of the millionaires, regardless of the billionaires, regardless of the multi-billionaires. Everybody must know that this is God's country. This is God's earth. And all that in it is God for you and I. And the resources that are necessary for the things that we have done, will do, have already been given as free as the rivers, as free as the oceans, as free as the sky, for the purposes for which we use them for. God, my friends, not people who try to run the world. They try to take everything. But we have to know the truth and say, God has put this here for everyone. They don't know it, but we do. So let them do what they do while we do what God leads us to do. And we will assure that people will have their needs and their wants and their desires met. Yes, that's what we will do as black people representing God. We'll make sure that the resources be used to meet what the people have determined are essential for their livelihood, for their satisfaction, for their fulfillment. Normal things that we see and recognize and use every day, like food and clothing and shelter and education and computers and planes, all of these things. Now they're coming from God, not from the millionaires and the billionaires, because they're there because they hid the truth and used all human beings as slaves. And that's why they are. Now they want to reduce America. No, my friends, my brothers, black brothers and sisters, we know God. And when we look at Donald Trump, he has no idea what's going on. He has nothing in his mind and in his heart with his great brain, as he calls himself, but destruction and hurt and pain for not white supremacy, but for himself and people just like him. But God says no, that we should all rejoice. We should all engage in creating and building this heavenliness, that we will choose careers and jobs that gives us our greatest joy, so that as we engage ourselves, we be satisfied and extremely happy in the things that we do. And the things that we do are causing a manifestation, building those things which we have determined are needed and wanted and desired. And out of that, we'll live in peace. Show them how to live in peace. Show them how to be free, be prosperous, how to be happy and live our dreams. And by doing that, my friends, you'll see all that has been shared with you. But the most of it is that those careers that you chose gave you your greatest joy. The world couldn't give it to you. The world couldn't take it away. And in that process, we can save America. And in saving America, America can become what she always professed to be, but much, much more. And we will be a shining light, not because we're trying to front, not because we think we're somebody, but because we are the representation of heavenly hosts. And we ain't boasting and bragging. It is God that's shining, not us. We're just reaping the benefits. Come on, brothers and sisters. We got to pray because we don't know what to do. We got all kinds of stuff in our mind. Most of it is no good. But the fact that we've been chosen to do it, the answer's already there. The mission is already complete. All we got to do is put our shoes on and take the steps that God leads us. Now, I'm going to leave it with you. I want you to contemplate. I want you to think about it and start praying. Till next time, Eddie Marcus saying goodbye for now.